May assign Miller. I baked mention item number 5 Miller. With the consent of other side, may I please be listed after 2 week Miller.
Matter.
Yes, Miller.
Why are you signifying?
I am recently engaged in this case, Miller. I need some time, Miller.
You are from whom?
For accused, Miller.
Accused. When do you want?
2 week, Miller.
Item number 5. 3L Permit Donor Council submits that he has been recently engaged to appear on behalf of the accused and accordingly prays for some accommodation. Stop. Yes, anything?
Yes, I'm the PP here.
Okay.
For NIA.
Also heard three S. Tapin, the learned PP for the appearing for the appellant. Full stop. Para. As prayed for. List after 2 weeks. Okay.
Miller. Oh, listen.
Yeah, my lord. My lord, I would like to mention item number 1.
Yes.
I, on behalf of Mr. Yu Dekha, he is absent on health ground. Matter may be listed after 3 weeks. I have taken consent from the other side.
18 matter. Okay, held on. It is submitted that Sri Yu Dekha, learned counsel for the petitioner. Petitioners is unwell. Full stop. List after 3 weeks. Full stop. As requested, comma, list after 3 weeks. As requested.
Your Lordship, affidavit of respondent number 3 is ready, Your Lordship. Within a week, we'll file, Your Lordship.
And Mr. Kumdu, your Kumdu, your affidavit?
My lord, I will be relying on the affidavit.
Okay. Ms. R. Basar, the Learned State Council submits that the affidavit in opposition is ready and will be filed shortly. Full stop. 3. D. Kamduk, Learned Council, Standing Council, Land Management Department submits that the department would rely upon the affidavit of the other of the official respondents. Full stop. Para. List after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks.
All right.
They're in interim order.
No, man, no. All right.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, as per the office note dated 29/1/24, service report upon R4 is still awaited.
When did you take steps?
Step was taken on 8/11/2023, Your Lordship.
8/11.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Who is R4?
R4 is the private respondent.
Can you serve Dusty upon him?
Dusty, Your Lordship.
You take instructions whether Dusty is possible.
Lordship,
We'll fix this on Monday. Then we can pass appropriate orders on Monday.
Lordship.
Office note dated 29/1/2024 reflects that service report in respect of respondent number 4 is still awaited. Full stop. The Miss N. Anju, learned counsel for the applicant, prays for some time to seek instructions whether Dusty service can be affected upon the said respondent number 4. Full stop. Para. List on Monday?
Lordship.
We'll have it on 7th. 2 more days. 7th, Wednesday,
Lordship.
on Wednesday. 7/2.
Same in item number 4 also.
4 or so. Okay.
Lordship.
Same office note.
Same office note.
Okay.
Obliged.
Last occasion, this your lordship has directed me to take instruction, and I have received instruction from OCP's concern. Notice could not be served because address was not found in the address. WT message as well as telephonic informations I received. Last 2 lines.
We'll appoint a legal
Yes.
aid. Madam, you're appearing?
Yes, my lord.
We'll appoint a legal aid counsel. We'll not wait for service further. Okay?
Yes, lordship.
Heard Ms. D. Ghosh, learned counsel for the applicant through video conference. Also heard Sri G. Tadu, learned additional PP for the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Full stop, para. This court, by the last order dated 30/1/2024, had directed the authority, had directed for placing necessary instructions with regard to the service upon the respondent number 2. Full stop, para. Sri Tadu, the learned APP, has submitted that instructions have been received in this regard, as per which, the notice could not be served as the addressee was not available in the given address. Full stop. In this regard, he has also placed on record a copy of the WT message dated 30/1/2024. Full stop, para. In view of the above, let a legal aid counsel be appointed to appear on behalf of the said respondent number 2. Full stop. Consequent to such appointment, let a copy of the paper book be served upon the said legal aid counsel and the matter be listed after such appointment.
Lordship, lordship,
We just keep this copy.
lordship,
Okay.
may I speak, lordship?
A copy of the WT message is kept with the record. Yes?
My lord, if a date is fixed for me, it will be convenient, lordship. If lordship pleases, a fixed date.
As requested on behalf of the applicant, list on
Well, whatever is convenient for this honorable court, lordship.
on 28th of 28/2.
Deeply obliged, lordships.
28 time. 28. Yes, Amicus, as we Darang.
My lord, last night, my lord,
দেখুন কালে উঠিব এটা কিয় এইবিলাক কৰে কি মাত্ৰ এইবিলাক কমিউনিকেশ্যন গ্যাপ নহ'ব ন
MSK has informed me that she is in the medical emergency.
the
One of the-
Americas.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we'll fix some date then.
Yes. Also, learned legal aid counsel is also, she has letter of absence.
I'm on behalf of the
Yes, Nikita
Endangan.
Rangan.
And you
I'm
are
on
appearing-
I'm on behalf of the Endangan,
and Rangan.
respondent number 2, who is.
And SB Darang is having medical emergency.
No, Endangan is out of the stations.
And Darang,
Darang is in medical
okay,
emergency.
what is your name?
Odugong.
So. None appears for the appellant on call. Full stop. This is a jail appeal where an Americas curator has been appointed. Full stop. 3. G. Tara. Leonard, additional PP is however present. Full stop. This court has however been informed by Sri, so your name, huh?
Yes.
That the learned legal aid counsel and Rangan could not be present because of some personal difficulty. Full stop. She has also informed that the learned Americas Curie is absent due to some medical emergency. Full stop. Para. In view of the above and in the interest of justice, matter is adjourned to be listed after 2 weeks.
Obliged.
I beg to mention item number 1 to 4, my lord. My lord, here we require to file the affidavit, my lord. So I may be granted my 3 weeks time, my lord.
You're for the education department.
Respond, yes, my lord, education department. And my name may also be directed to reflect.
Sri T. Tagum, learned standing counsel, education department submits that affidavit in opposition are yet to be filed in these cases, same order, one order, no, these cases. Full stop. 3 weeks. He accordingly prays for and is granted 3 weeks time.
My lord.
My lord, kindly make it 4 weeks because 3 weeks will not be possible.
My lord,
4 weeks, 4 weeks. Cause this to reflect the name of Sri T. Tagum as standing counsel education. 1,
Deeply
2, 3, 4.
my lord, I beg to mention item number 29, my lord.
29.
Yes, my lord. I have taken consent from the respondent, my lord.
Hmm?
I have taken consent from the respondent.
Hmm.
My senior is out of the station in Dangan. So, meter may be adjourned.
On a prayer made on behalf of Miss N. Duncan, learned counsel for the petitioner. Comma, matter is adjourned by 2 weeks,
3 weeks, my lord.
3 weeks. You have informed Mr. Picha?
Yes, I've consent, taken consent.
Okay.
Yes.
Your Lordship, I am mentioning on behalf of Mr. Arshik here. Item number 8, Your Lordship.
8 years.
Yes, Your Lord. This matter may be listed after 2 weeks, Your Lordship. I have the consent of the petitioner, sir.
He is for whom? APIC?
Yes, yes, SC Information Commission.
On a request made on behalf of Sri R. Sekya, learned standing counsel, APIC, comma, matter is adjourned by 2 weeks.
Yes, Your Lordship. One more item, Your Lordship. There
Is
is-
there any interim order in 8?
No, Your Lordship, there is no.
Have you informed the,
Yes, I have already taken consent from the petitioner. Sir. One more item, Your Lordship, item number 30. Kindly this matter may be listed after a week, Your Lordship.
30,
Yes, Your Lordship.
supply list?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Oh, no, last list. item.
Last item.
On behalf of whom?
Your Lordship, my name is Jerin Cosley.
Okay. You're for the petitioner?
Yes, Your Lordship.
On a request made on behalf of the petitioner, list after 2 weeks,
After a week, Your Lordship.
after 1 week.
Yes. Highly obliged, Your Lordship.
But
30.
this item number 10 to 20,
Item number?
10 to 20, Milord.
Okay.
These the matters are pending sub judice before the apex court. 12 to 20.
What are these matters?
This third party information was sought for
Oh, in the information commission.
information commission,
Okay.
and that has been stayed by the apex
Okay,
court.
okay.
10 also. Milord, my brother says right from 10, Milord.
Now, what about 11?
All same, Milord. 10, 11.
Not 11. 11 is PP is there, right?
11 is brother Pangin. 10, 12, Milord. 10, 12.
Not 11.
Not 11.
Item number 10 and 12 to
20, Milord.
20.
20.
This court has been informed that the issue involved is pending consideration before the Honorable Supreme Court, and therefore there is a prayer to adjourn this matter. Full stop para. In view of the above, the matters are adjourned by 2 months. Full stop. However, the learned counsel for the parties are at liberty to mention this matter in case there is any decision rendered in the meantime.
There are status quo orders that may be continued.
Para order, interim order, if an instance extended till the next date of listing.
Grateful.
10 and 20, 12 to so and so, 20. 11 is there.
My lord, I beg to mention item number 23.
23, yes.
My lord, we're seeking for more time to file a counter affidavit. I have
You're-
taken consent from other
You're,
side.
you're for the respondent.
Yes, I'm from the respondent.
Which
I won't be,
respondent?
respondent number 4.
4.
Yes, my lord.
On a prayer made on behalf of the respondent number 4, 3 weeks further time is granted to file affidavit in opposition.
Hello.
Is there any interim order?
Yes, my lord.
Is there any interim order?
No, my lord.
Yes.
Well, the basic challenge in this writ petition is as follows, my lord. The Arunachal government and the one farm called Gekam hydropower project, my lord, they have entered into an agreement, my lord, for construction of 12 megawatt hydropower project in Rising in Sagali subdivision of Papunpare district, my lord. Then pursuant thereto, what happens is these honorable, there was, my lord, second thing, there is 2 notifications by the Government of India. One by Ministry of Tribal Affairs under 2006 Tribal Forest Rights Act and by the Ministry of Forest. Then it says, my lord, before taking the project proposed, diverting the reserve forest for a non-forest purpose, there must be a Gram Sabha. Now that Gram Sabha has not been held. Gram Sabha has not been held, my lord. And this Gram Sabha was overturned by the Deputy Commissioner constituting a committee under the chairmanship of a circle officer, Lepore, my lord. Then what will happen is, then there was a writ petition filed by the petitioners in earlier writ petition, my lord. There, this honorable court says you conduct the Sabha or Nyel in Nisi, my lord. But they have not conducted because the representative from MS Gapung Enterprises never turned up on 3 occasions. Accordingly, the circle officer transmitted the report to the Deputy Commissioner, and Deputy Commissioner constituted a committee, my lord, that I will place, my lord. Constituted a committee to carry out the assessment. Then in the impugn order, my lord, what had happened is the Deputy Commissioner has recognized the right of the petitioners that 600 square meters of the land, intake point of that particular hydropower project, And there is a jurisdictional dispute between the parties, and the compensation shall not be awarded, my lord. So therefore, my lord, kindly come to this impugn order for the moment.
Page
106, my lord.
116.
Yes, my lord. Annexure 11. 106. 106, 106.
106.
Yes. Well, that operating first paragraph is only
This
for
is the
the,
impugned order.
this is the impugn order. There is one more impugn order that undated, my lord. The report has been prepared undated, my lord. Well, these are, we need not to go into, my lord, that first paragraph I'll read and then to the operating portion of this order, my lord.
Okay.
4th December 2023. Whereas Government of Arunachal Pradesh in its cabinet decision dated 22/9/2017 by cabinet meeting so and so dated 9/12/2017 has approved for allotment of Rising hydroelectrical project to MS Gepung and accordingly on 12 August 2019 the MOA has been signed between the Governor of Arunachal Pradesh through Commissioner of Power Government of Arunachal Pradesh and MS Gepung with agreed terms to constitute a special purpose vehicle for execution of Rising hydroelectrical project. There's only the fact, my lord. Kindly come to the operating portion, my lord, at page 109. My lord, this kindly come to page 108. The operating order starts from here.
108.
108, para 15, my lord. Therefore, having considered the facts that despite of repeated hearing held on dated 01/09/2023 and 10/10/2023 before this office, the issue pertaining to intake point trench wire of the project could not be resolved. Consequently, said issue was directed to be resolved through Sabha Nyel, and accordingly, local Nyel was conducted on dated 21/9/2023. However, aforesaid issue could not be resolved. Thus, second Nyel was again conducted on 30/11/2023. Pursuant to order dated 15/11/2023 passed by the Honorable Guwahati High Court, Itanagar Permanent Bench in WPC number so in 534/2023. But despite of having conducted such repeated mail also, no any logical conclusion decision have been arrived. Hence, in view of present fact and circumstances of the case and having considered mail report dated 30/11/2023 submitted by the circle officer Leporing and also having considered the detailed ground survey and assessment report submitted by the London Board of Committee constituting of 8 members headed by Circle Officer Leporing as chairman, I deem it appropriate to pass following order in compliance with the order dated 15/11/2023 passed by Honorable Guwahati High Court, Itanagar Permanent Bench in WPC number so and so for early acquisition of required land and execution of Rising hydroelectrical project at the earliest. 1 million. That as per approved made, total land required for construction of 12 megawatts of Rising hydroelectrical project is 28,186 square meters out of total land area measuring 600, my lord will mark this, 600 square meters are earmarked for intake trench wire area of the aforesaid project, which is reportedly under dispute on the ground of jurisdictional issue. He has recognized the legal right of the petitioners and also admitted that this issue has not been resolved due to a jurisdictional issue. Now that jurisdictional issue, my lord, I am posing for the moment is that you have not complied with the statutory notification by the government of India. Unless or until if you don't obtain the approval of the Gram Sabha.
But the attempt or endeavor to have a Gram Sabha
Yes.
was done, admittedly done
But
on two.
the private respondent have not turned up. That was the reason.
If the Gram Sabha is not been able to be held due to absence of the party, can it wait for indefinite period?
No, my lord, there is
Somebody has to take a call.
my lord, there is a direction.
If somebody is not appearing, then the prejudice will be caused to them.
My lord, they are the one who is executing the project. And I am an agreement. You cannot do
Now,
any.
by this order,
Hmm.
what prejudice has been caused to you?
The prejudice is caused for two reasons, my lord. One, you have recognized my right and tried to take away my right without following the due process of law. The requirement is you cannot constitute, deputy commissioner cannot constitute a committee, and that committee conducts a survey behind my back
No,
without
Mr.
notice.
Tara. See, the requirement is to have a Sabha, Gram Sabha.
Correct.
He tried, the Gram Sabha was not being able to be held because of the absence of the company, representative of the company. Then he said that now we go ahead. Now, the orders which have been passed cannot be held to be or illegal or bad only because it was not routed through the proper process because Sabha was not held. Now we come to the question of a substantial question. After in this order, what is the prejudice or what is the infringement of your right? Not qua the first part. So far as compensation or whatever, is there any apprehension on your part that you will not be receiving the adequate compensation or anything of that sort?
Yes, my lord, because this is not only a question of 600 square meters of the land. The people of Pape Sango and that particular, the petitioner's land, we are saying more than, it is just located 2 kilometers away from the intake point, which is in our place. And the total land likely to be affected is more than 2 lakhs square meters, Lord. Because intake point constructions, and then this, your dumping zone is there. And then that will affect once the
2
construction.
lakh square meters is a big area.
Big area, my lord.
How
It's
big is this project?
12 megawatt.
For 12 megawatt,
28,000 square meter only requirement of the project.
And my lord, the thing is, intake point, that is the main source
correct?
where our blazes are there. Therefore, we are saying there is a judgment of the direction of this honorable court. You could have made one final endeavor because on 2 occasions the private respondent has not turned up. So therefore, there is an order, my lord. Kindly come to that order of this honorable court.
Hmm.
It's a clear cut. The order clears it. Without this, you cannot do anything.
Page
Page 71, my lord.
7-1.
71. And in fact, my lord, this order is amounting to violation of this honorable court's order. Therefore, on the street of it, it cannot be. My lord will kindly come to page 93. The operating portion, my lord, can only see this page 96 on my lord, paragraph 10 of this order. 15/11/2023, my lord.
93.
Yes, 93 is the first page, my lord. The operating portion is at 96 and 97.
Yes.
Internal page of the judgment would be 26. On the para 10, I read. Till such a decision is made by a circle officer and Deputy Commissioner Papumpara District, Arunachal Pradesh, UP, it is hereby provided that the properties of the instant petitioners shall not be taken away by the state authorities for the purpose of construction of hydroelectrical project without following due process of land acquisition, in as much as it is the case of the petitioners that in the public notice referred to here and above, their lands have not been included, though in reality they are sought to be evicted. Now, para 11, Lord. Before parting with the record, it is hereby made clear that the court have not judicially reviewed the orders impugned in this petition. There's 2 things are coming up. And, my lord, the finding starts from para 9, Lord. For a moment, kindly flip back, my lord. I am so sorry, not taking chronologically, my lord. Here, the main direction is at para 9, my lord. It says, in view of the aforesaid consensus and the limited nature of prayer made by the learned counsel for the petitioners, the court is of the considered view that this writ petition can be disposed of at the motion stage itself by directing the circle officer Leporeng to complete Sabha Nyel in Nisi between Pape and Leporeng Panchayats and others and submit a report thereof to Deputy Commissioner of Papumpare District, Arunachal Pradesh, UP, who shall thereafter take an appropriate decision in the matter The entire exercise shall be carried out within a period of 3 months from the receipt of the certified copy of this order by the Circle Officer Leporing as well as by the Deputy Commissioner Papumbari District Arunachal Pradesh UPA to be furnished by the petitioner. Now, 2 mail has been done, but at least you should have made one final endeavor. Third, mail could have been convened because they are private respondents are defying the order.
That argument we may not buy. You argue on the legality of the order passed.
Yes, sir.
That endeavor 3, then if it's 3, then you would said one more, why not one more? It cannot be endless.
That's
And the order of this court is still, till the
Effective.
decision is made by the circle officer. He made the decision. You are free to challenge the decision. That's a different matter, which you are doing. But the challenge cannot be structured on the not being, mail not being conducted in accordance.
yes,
with-
this
On other grounds, you are free to
Well,
make your.
now I'm
submission.
coming, Milord. This order, impugn order, patently suffers on 2 counts
Yes,
because they have not taken consent from the villagers.
that part will not be, why you were there in the Gram Sabha?
They did not turn up, Milord.
They did not turn up, you were there. It's your consent.
No, Milord. To give the consent, there are 2 parameters that I'll so demonstrate from the records, Milord. There's an order by the ministry. Without this, Deputy Commissioner.
Were you
Khattar-
present in the meeting or not?
I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
So what is the problem?
The problem is that no conclusive decision could be taken in.
No, no, are you
absence.
saying that your consent is not there?
My consent is not there. That's
Where
why
you stated?
we have stated clear cut, Milord.
Where?
Order Perus, this is issued Leporing, then report forwarding the impugn copy representations, Milord. Again, Kaka, no.
Mr. Ratan, you are appearing for the state?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have the records of the meeting held?
Meeting, whatever petitioner had next. Learned friend.
No,
Right.
1 second, 1 second.
I will,
No, we want to have the, he's saying that their consent is not there. He's not being able to show from the records.
in fact, the mail,
My lord.
what,
My lord, the
Okay.
answer, my lord, we'll find at page 123, my lord.
1, 2, 3.
1 to 3, my lord.
Yes, please.
13 series, because this procedure that has been prescribed has not been followed, my lord. The procedure prescribed for the consent.
This is not
Our
the
con-
answer. We are asking about your consent. Mr. Tara, why are you taking us to the instructions?
No, my lord.
Where is the statement or anything that there was no consent from you? Or there is no consent from you?
Para 16. My lord, just for a moment, sir. I'm sorry, my lord.
1, 6.
My lord, para 17 I have written.
17.
Yes. That it is to state and submit that the procedure for seeking prior approval for diversion of forest land for non-forest purpose for facilities managed by the government under section 3(2) of the scheduled tribes.
Nothing is there. Nothing is there. We have read.
No, it is to be fulfilled, my lord.
Where is it that you have not consented?
My lord,
You are making an argument on air, Mr. Tara. What is this? Minimum pleadings is not there. At least in the High Court, you
Well,
make
well-
the pleadings that I did
well,
not
I'll-
consent, I still don't have the
my lord, on
consent.
6. On 6.
Yes, anything you would like to say on 6?
in fact, the earlier writ petition,
Do you have the records by in any chance, by
no, my lord.
of the mail or whatever you tried to convene?
No, my lord. Whatever they have annexed, we have only those records.
Try to get the records, because one of the limb of argument is that the instructions, official instructions requires holding of a Gram Sabha.
Yes.
You said that you tried twice
Yes.
because of absence of Mr. Tagum. It could not be convened. But maybe you have recorded some proceedings that they were present or their consent is there or not. We'd just like to have your, if it's available.
If my lord
And why
kindly
didn't
comes,
you appear, Mr. Tagum, in the meeting?
My lord,
You get a
Bylaw-
chance to place your views at the time
Page
meeting.
nine,
Your absence will be against you. By being present, it cannot be against you, but only by your absence, some decision can be taken against you. Tomorrow you cannot come up to the courts and saying that, okay, on sixth, on the request of Sri T.T. Tara Learned Council for the petitioners, list on six. We can discharge the caveat,
Caveat may be so.
heard, list on sixth, also heard Sri Ann Ratan, Learned, no, not also heard, Sri Ann Ratan, Learned AAG, comma, Sri G. Kamduk, Learned Standing Council, Land Management, and Sri T. Tagum, Learned Council for the S1 number 8 are present. List accordingly on 6-2.
problems.
6th is a holiday.
Seven.
7th. And in the caveat, you write, heard Sri T. Tagum, Learned Council for the caveator who has lost this caveat in respect of an order dated 4/12/2023 passed by the Deputy Commissioner, Papumpara District in connection with acquisition of land for the racing hydroelectric project within bracket 12 MW. Full stop. The caveator would be heard in the event this court proposes to pass an interim order. Tara,
Correct.
caveat stands discharged.
Problems.
Sorry, my lord, I now only discovered that is in the representation itself it is there. Anyway, on 6th.
7th.
This is an appeal under section 37 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, madam.
Okay.
This is an appeal against the interim order passed by the district court under section 9, madam. Interim order to protect the interest of the applicant, madam. But what happened? The applicant is a contractor who was awarded a first phase work, construction work. He completed, agreement was there, he completed. Now his grievance is that he has done some extra works for which he has to be paid, and there has been some cost escalations. Now he has filed
Arbitration.
money suit also that was withdrawn on technical grounds. Ultimately, he has filed this
Arbitration petition.
arbitration petition section 9 only, interim order. There is no
Arbitration has not commenced. as
not
yet.
comments.
Pre-arbitration section 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, in the entire application also, his claim is for enhancement of liabilities, what he is seeking.
What is the nature of the interim order?
Interim order is the interim order, by the interim order, the second tender, second phase work has been stalled.
Stalled.
Yes, madam, stop.
What do you say?
I'm the caveator in this case.
Yes, yes.
He is
My lord-
claiming for damages, but the second phase work has been stopped.
My lord, my prayer is that I just wanted to file objection, lordship, with regard to this. Today only I've received the copies, lordship,
See, this is an appeal.
my lord.
The scope of filing an objection is very limited. See, your section 9
My lord,
petition is essentially under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996, which is with regard to a dispute which is arbitrable, and contemplating an arbitration, you have filed section 9, no problem.
Right.
Section 9 also gives the power to the court to pass necessary interim orders, A, B, C, D, up till E. Now, the interim order which you are praying or being considered has to be essentially with regard to the dispute. That means the contract between the parties. a new tender cannot be the contract between the parties. You cannot contemplate that there will be a new tender where there can be a bar of the. I think the jurisdiction has been, I think, issue of jurisdiction is there. We can give you some time to prepare yourself. But
My lord, here,
objections as such in an appeal, it's not contemplated actually.
my lord, here the issue is like that. The first NHE was plotted in the year
What is your
2015. K. Bui, lord.
Okay,
Bui.
Mr. B, just tell me one thing. What do you gain by the interim order?
My lord, the issue.
Number one.
My lord.
Number two, there is overwhelming public interest involved in the second contract.
Right.
So on both the counts, we don't think you may have a case. First, you have to be directly affected by the,
I am affected, lord, sir. I'm affected. That is the reason I filed.
if you can make your submissions today, we'll hear you.
But let me file an objection.
Hmm?
I'll file an objection. I'll bring all the
My
records.
lord,
I'll bring the
can I see
records.
the impugn order itself, my lord.
Okay, we'll grant him a short time to file objection.
My lord, the problem is that the
What
second
is
phase,
when was the stay order passed?
December, 4th December.
We'll fix a date. Let him get a chance.
And my lord,
21st day.
In fact, he filed objection also since the learned court is unwell and not sitting on the next day. It could not be taken up.
No, here see, we cannot pass an interim order in your favor today. That will amount to allowing the appeal. If you go ahead with the contract, then nothing remains to be.
My lord,
What is the nature of the interim order?
interim order, the entire next tender itself has been
Okay,
solved.
we'll modify that.
Yes,
my lord, my
We'll
question.
say that you can go ahead, don't allot the work. Process will not stall.
work, that already tender has been finalized, my lord.
Tender has been finalized.
That is totally second phase work, my lord. What he has been
Then
given,
you just hold for some time, let him fight
Here-
the objection.
here
You fight
one-
the objection, okay.
Here it is, my lord.
What heard? There's a caveat.
Caveat is.
my lord, may,
Caveat control. Need to file with you, huh? Heard through KBUI Learned Counsel for the caveator who has lost this caveat in respect of an order dated 4/12/2023 passed by the learned district judge Alu Sessions Division, West Siang District in Miss Arbitration Case number 1 of 2023. Full stop. The aforesaid order has been passed in an application under Section 9 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, 1996. Full stop para. The caveat would be heard in the event this court proposes to pass an interim order. Full stop para. Caveat stands discharged. Heard 3 and Ratan Learned AAG for the appellant who by means of this appeal under Section 37 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act has put to challenge the order dated अभी जो लिखा था हाँ, para 3 KBUI Learned Counsel who has appeared for the respondent on the strength of a caveat has submitted that he would file objections to this appeal, full stop para, considering the subject work, considering the work which is, considering the subject work concerned with this case comma, a short time is granted, directing fixing of the schemes for admission on
Well, 7th.
seventh is okay, so today is
Lordship, may I-
31st. Seventh will be too, I think, short.
sorry.
My lord,
We'll have it on 12th.
Lordship on 23rd.
No, 12th, file it by 12th.
Lordship,
12th.
the reason why I'm saying the leading counsel is Mr. P.D. Nair. So he has to come all the way from Guwahati. Lordship.
My
So
lord,
that is the reason. On 23rd, Lordship.
Sir, these are matters of public importance.
That is this matter, Lordship. So
We give you a date, any date before 14th, not beyond that.
on 23rd, Lordship.
No, not 23rd. Any date beyond, before 14th. 14th, you can say 13, 12, 9. 14th,
my lord, let it be on 12th.
12th.
14, Lordship.
12th.
Okay,
My lord,
14th.
they are just lingering, my lord.
Okay,
that's why.
14th,
My lord,
yes,
yes.
14th you have a difficulty.
No, my lord.
14, Lordship.
My lord, any construction work will be without prejudice to the interest of the
That's
respondent.
to dispose.
My lord,
We'll dispose this of entire matter on admission. And since the very purpose of the Arbitration Act, Arbitration and Conciliation Act is to have minimal judicial intervention, comma, an endeavor would be made to dispose of the entire matter at the admission stage.
my lord, can it be on 12th itself, my lord?
14th, what is your difficulty?
My lord, in fact, the fund will be lapsed by
14th, what is your difficulty?
15th, my lord.
Is it?
Yes, my lord.
No, Lordship.
Fund will lapse. That's why we have to surrender if it is not awarded, my lord.
Lordship, and his
What
document
date is 15? Why 15th? 15th
Fif-
February, how does it come? It's
My
not
lord, there
November.
is a,
It's not end of March.
no, government notification, my lord.
Let us see.
Let-
At page, my lord, if my lord comes, 244.
What does it say?
The planning department has categorically stated that funds that will not be able to be utilized during the current financial year need to be surrendered on or before 15th to 2024, repeat 15th to 2024, and the funds surrendered in
Okay,
between.
okay, and we do at 12 then. 12. ये उससे पहले क्या लिखा था? Intervention, comma, an endeavor will be made to dispose of the appeal at the admission stage. उससे पहले लिखो. Sri Ratan, the learned AAG further submits that as per the notification dated
Dated 19 January 2024.
19 January 2024.
Yes, my lord.
19th January.
This is for next, I think.
No, my lord. This,
19 January 2024, comma, it is stipulated that if the funds are not utilized, comma,
it's
the same has to be surrendered.
surrendered,
What is the term used?
surrendered on
Surrendered.
or, yes,
On surrendered, and the deadline is fixed on 15th of February
February.
2024, full stop, para, in view of the above list on 12th of February. 12th,
obliged.
Right,
but you file it before, don't wait till the 12th.
my lord.
कौन गया है ना? फोर घुसे तो 4 नहीं होगा, 1 to 3 होगा, 3 होगा, 4 बोला था. 4 is also mentioned, I think. 4 is mentioned.
Lordship, this may be pass over for time being.
Which was the petitioner?
My lords,
Yes,
my lords,
yes, please.
my lords, I'm seeking a date, my lord, on this thing. My lord, I have to submit something on this.
What is the matter about?
It
What is the
was
matter
for
about?
the release of the pension and it was for the release of the pension and other retirement benefits.
Okay. You're Mr. Pandey? What is your name,
Yes,
Mr.
my lord.
Pandey? S. Pandey?
Yes, my lord.
Sri S.
Yes,
Pandey,
my
Learned
lord.
Counsel.
Sudhir Pandey.
Okay,
Yes,
Sri
Pandey.
S. Pandey, Learned Counsel for the petitioner who has appeared via video conference, has prayed for some accommodation and fixing the date and fixing another date, full stop, para.
Yes, my lord.
I'm on behalf of El Parme.
The respondents are represented by Sri, your name?
S. Jirang.
So and so, Learned Counsel appearing on instruction of the L Parme, full stop, para. As agreed to by the parties, list on when, which date?
My lord, on 21st Feb, it can be listed, my lord. Tuesday.
31st of February, is it okay? 31st of February? Okay, 31st of February. What 31st?
21st, my lord.
February. 21st, okay.
21st.
Wednesday, is it okay? Wednesday?
Highly obliged, my lord.
File came. My lord, pleadings are completed. The matter pertaining to establishment of a stone crusher in violation of 2012 rules. In this first writ petition that we are challenging the geo impact assessments and the permission granted to them for establishment of the stone crusher unit. Then in the second writ petition, pursuant to our representation, my brother Kemo has filed the next writ petition, assailing the ex parte termination of the order, shutting down of the
It has been shut down.
Shut down. Now,
So your first writ petition has become infructuous.
no, no. Then thereafter, they got the stay order in this
Second one.
and then stay now it is continuing now. So then,
No, but your grievance is, I think, met
not
by
yet.
the order of stoppage of the stone crusher. It's a different matter. The stay. Second one you can contest. Because second one he is fighting against the government, against the stoppage order, where he has also been granted a stay order. That you
Correct.
can contest, but first part I think is taken care of.
First part is taken care. Then let him.
That he has to argue.
Lordship. Lordship, in writ petition 122, my
Mr. Ram, you're for the what? Which department or generally government?
Second one, let me take.
Is there a requirement of the central government?
Not exactly.
Impact assessment?
No,
Not required.
not required.
Yes, can you go ahead with the matter to this?
Lordship. Lordship, in writ petition 122,
Yes.
I have challenged the infine order passed by the deputy commissioner whereby shutting down the stone crusher unit for the want of certain documents. That documents, Lordship, after shutting down, file was processed, I approached the higher authorities for obtaining the NOC and consent letter. And the documents was already obtained and I have submitted to the authority concerned. But despite of that, they have not recalled their order. So I approached before this honorable court. Now, Lordship, the deputy commissioner, while issuing the infine order, the direction was issued for asking me to furnish the NOC in terms of the guidelines 2012. There is one guidelines, Lordship, for operating the stone crusher 2012. But here, what happened, Lordship, here, for establishment of stone crusher unit, deputy commissioner issued a trading license. This is two different aspects, Lordship. Now, after issuance of trading license, my trading license was not in challenge before any of the authority. While I was operating the stone crusher unit, Now some individuals, they submitted a complaint before the deputy commissioner saying that this stone crusher has not possessing the valid documents of NOC and consent letter.
Okay.
For want of that documents only, the shutdown order was issued. Accordingly, I obtained both the documents from the State Pollution Control Board and Mining Department. Accordingly, I was furnished the documents, and thereafter, Lordship, there is no any other requirements since I have possessing a trading license. And another writ petition, Lordship, in 323, the petitioner challenging that there is some criteria which are not fulfilled in terms of 2012 guidelines. Therefore, my trading license should be cancelled in their writ petition. So, Lordship, here I'd like to place, show you the.
Mr. Ram, are you disputing his contention that the whatever documents was falling short? He had fulfilled those requirements subsequently.
Lordship, as per the norms, whatever from the administrative side, we have give clearance to this geological and mining.
Okay.
And once they issue NOC, we give them the trading license. Lordship.
No, he says that there were some documents which were found to be lacking.
Lordship.
And he had subsequently
Yes.
obtained those documents, given it to you, in spite of which you did not restore his license.
No, Lordship, thereafter we have sent it, after that we have sent to that, this geological and mining. And once
Geological
they-
mining,
yes.
that is the central government department or what?
No, Lordship, that is within the state.
That's
Thereafter, once NOC is issued, we give them the trading license. Lordship.
Has NOC been issued?
Lordship.
Issued?
Yes.
Now, what remains then?
Yes, in my writ petition, Lordship, nothing is left because for the want of.
If it's coming from you that after fulfillment of the conditions, you had given the trading license after getting the NOC, then his grievance, and so far as your grievance, are you challenging the new trading license or earlier trading license?
Lord, I am challenging the entire process adopted by the administration in granting NOC to them. Because the NOCs and all these certificates for setting up of the stone crusher unit, they holds this guidelines for issuance, no objection certificate of Geology and Mining Department for establishment of stone crusher unit in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, that is guidelines 12, my lord. There are 2-3 conditions, my lord.
Mr. Ram, what do you say, what is your take on his submissions that while granting the NOC, you did not follow the guidelines?
No, as far our affidavit, Lordship, we have followed, Lordship. Because whatever, again, this appraisal and everything, they should come from the district administration. Lordship. Thereafter only we issue the NOC.
You have done those, followed the procedure. Have you followed the procedure? While granting the NOC, was the procedure followed?
Lordship, as per our affidavit, we took care of those things, Lordship.
No, my lord, I think.
See, Mr. Tara, you know very well our limitations. It's only the decision-making process that we can examine under judicial review.
Correct.
Now, if the procedure is followed, it's only the lawfulness, not the soundness. That is the expression used by the Honorable Supreme Court.
Yes,
if the procedure is followed, decision-making process is done by following the due process, then the decision may not be a correct decision, but we may not interfere with those.
No,
only when you make out a case that yes, there has been procedural violation.
Yes, I'm on the procedural violation.
What is it?
The procedural violation, my lord, kindly
bring us directly to that.
My lord, kindly have a pain to pick up my writ petition.
Yours is
323, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, I'll only show 2 pages, which page 36, my lord.
Yes.
Page 36 is the notification, then 37 is the guidelines, my lord.
36 is the notification.
Yes. Is the guidelines, my lord, is at continuous page, my lord. There's a gazette of Arunachal.
36
Look,
is what? 36 is 15 January.
Yes.
What is there?
Then, my lord, stone crossing, this is stone crossing industry is
State level.
this we will not read, my lord. Kindly come to fourth paragraph,
Page?
page 37. This is the main notification, my lord.
Okay. Just a minute.
Para 4. my lord. The guidelines shall be called as the Arunachal Pradesh Stone Crusher Guidelines 2012 and shall be effective from the date of its publication in the official gazette, my lord. The criteria is, my lord, detailed project report of the proposed stone crusher unit duly prepared by the competent person that
You're at page?
page 37 of my read petition.
Yes, 37.
Yes.
Which order?
The guidelines, my lord.
No, there are three orders, 26 December, 26 December and 3rd January.
3rd January. 3rd January. Lord. This is a guidelines, my lord.
Okay.
So the first requirement is a DPR has to be prepared by the competent person and verified and assessed by the assistant mineral.
First, you tell us who are you?
My lord, I am a resident of that area, and then I am affected by the establishment of this stone crusher because it emulates pollutions and dehoves the rule. The stone crusher unit, the first criteria
How many of
is
you are there?
we are 7, my lord.
7. What do you do?
Just villagers, my lord.
No, what is your source of living?
Source of living like agriculture and then farm, all those things, normal trading and all, my lord.
You don't think that it's in the realm of a PIL?
My lord, that is,
it's not an individual suffering some, it's suffering, or if at all, suffering of the entire locality. And only because the stone crusher is there, we cannot per se say that there is pollution. If he has come through the process whereby the permission by the competent authorities have been given. Okay, that aspect also will come. The
Yeah.
guidelines, okay, what is the violation here?
this is the guidelines, my lord.
Yes,
This 1.1,
Hmm.
the DPR is required.
Hmm.
The proprietor of unit shall submit working plan. Then this, my lord, this is important, 1.13, geo appraisal committee, my lord. Then bank draft, this land possession certificate.
Which is violated? Tell us.
The violation is, my lord, kindly come to page 40.
40.
Yes.
Yes, please.
That is, my lord, 6.1 onwards.
Yes.
The geo appraisal committee shall, while recommending any proposal for no objection certificate for establishment of crusher unit, take account of the following location criteria and specify the same with reference to the following. Number 1, class A, 6.1A, my lord. Class A and above town and cities limit, 3 kilometer. But this is, my lord, just not even 500 meter. I'm so from the affidavit also, my lord, record. Other towns, 2 kilometer. Village human habitation is 1 kilometer. Then 6.1D, wildlife sanctuary is 5 kilometer. National highway, state road, cultural line, 200 meter, my lord. 6.1F, sensitive areas such as educational institution, government officers, so and so, 1 kilometer. Then river is 500 meter. Then breeze, so and so 1 kilometer, my lord.
Which is violated?
All these clauses are violated, my lord, that I'll demonstrate from here, my read petition itself, my lord. Para 8(7), I have described this, and para 4, this thing, paragraph 8, I have described. Annexure 4, 1 second, annexure 4. Well, this verification report at page 47, most important. my lord.
47.
47. my lord. Because of our complaint, the divisional forest officer carried out a field verification report.
This is 21(2).
Yes, my lord. In persons to DFO, this field verification report regarding MSBLE stone crusher unit, my lord. In pursuance to your direction number so and so, allow 4 to 20 with respect to the complaint of Mr. Jumdat, the Secretary Action Committee, Village Dharka, the field verification was conducted as per the Arunachal Pradesh Stone Crusher Guidelines 2012. On the ground location of your state unit was found as below. About 11 meters from Sipu River, my lord. That is 6.1 G has been violated. As per above guideline, minimum distance from river should be 500 meters. Now 11 meters away from the river, that is 6.1 G of the guidelines. Now, 2 my lord, 442 meters from NEFTU, that is Northeastern Frontier Technical University. Hello. As per above guideline, minimum distance for educational institutions should be 1 kilometer. It is only 442 meters, my lord. Now there is a school, my lord. These also violates 6.1 F. Then less than 1 kilometer from RK Mission School Teachers Quarter, there's 6.1. This is also below.
It is not the school, it's the teachers' quarters.
This is a compound only, my lord. Within the compound.
Teachers' quarters, not
Quarters
the school.
within the RK Mission alone.
It's not said that we cannot read something else.
No, my lord, I'll not force also, my lord.
That is
So what
teachers'
is that?
quarters. Are there.
Teachers' quarter only, my lord.
But first two are substantial.
Substantial.
River, it has to be 500 meters. They have a river Sipu, which is only 11 meters. And of education institution, which is less than half a kilometer, it should be minimum 1 kilometer.
Correct, my lord.
Okay.
So only on this basis, my lord, on behalf of this Dharka people, this read petition has been filed, my lord. There's nothing else. And therefore, my lord, once there is a violation of the statutory rules, all the consequences.
Yes, so how do you overcome this? Yes, state. We'll come to you. What is your take on this 21/2/2020 field report? FIN opposition number 1 and 2. Okay. Just a minute. Page 16.
कौन सा वाला है? इसलिए लो फाइल पे।
Yes. 16 is the geo appraisal report.
It is there in page 52 of my read petition also. I have next.
Okay. This is 7,000. Name of the applicant, so and so.
Yeah, head. My lord will see this page 16. My lord will only see H, after 3, my lord, there is a clause H.
Page?
Page 16 of their affidavit in opposition,
Oh.
which my lord will find at page 52 of my read petition, my lord.
No, we are in 16 only.
Yes, 16, my lord. Where the proposed location is forest area, the answer is yes. Where my lord, where the proposed area is connected by a road, yes. Distance of proposed area from CT 1 kilometer, my lord. But it is 2 kilometer, my lord, in terms of 6.1, my lord.
Even for a river, you have said 30 meters.
Yes. And
30 meters in the river, the requirement is 500 meters.
500 meters. And my lord, it is their finding only. Your appraisal is also under challenge. It's admitted by them. They have everything has been done by
And
plotting the laws.
in your recommendation, Mr. Ram, this come to page 17, serial number 8, recommendations. The proposed location of the crusher unit shall be feasible subject to fulfillment.
Correct. 7.
It is only a conditional kind of a recommendation. No, admittedly, you are not. You have not applied your mind to these aspects. How is it given? Mr. Tara seems to be right. Here, if your report was something else, then probably the questions of disputed questions of fact would have come in. Then probably we'd have said that we cannot go into this. Now, your report is also saying that it is not meeting the requirements of the guidelines. Then after that, how did you give it? Yes, Mr. Lolan?
Here, according to the report, of course, there is some criteria that has been fulfilled by my side. I'm not sure what is that is already pointed out. Okay. This is 2012 guidelines.
2002. 2012, right. Right, right.
This is where simply a guideline, but in the year 2015, I have been issued a driving license for operating a trading like pistol crusher unit by Deputy Commissioner. By complying the formalities for obtaining NOCs from nearby areas in the year 2015. Since 2015, of course, the rules might have been framed in the year 2012, but it was not implemented or no direction from the government authority. So earlier also, my pistol crusher was operating only because of the trading license. Thereafter also, the complaint to some business, before they lost a complaint before the Deputy Commissioner for regarding non-processing of the certain documents. But no, say 2012 guidelines also, it doesn't speak about the trading license or anything, how to operate the, this is some procedure prescribed also, of course, I agree with that.
No, Mr. Lolan, you see, trading license is the consequential action that last the trading license should be given. But it has to be preceded by all these formalities, including the NOC.
Yes, but in present before 2012 was coming into this rules guidelines also. I have my own already obtained consent and NOC from the concerned authority. It was renewed since 2015 from time to time.
When was your stone crusher unit established?
16.
It is after the guidelines.
After the guidelines.
If it was a case that before the guidelines it was an existing unit, then probably our views would have been different. Or maybe there would be a scope of thinking in a different manner. Then existing unit, how can you impose a law and stop it? But here, admittedly, you installed your crusher after the guidelines were notified. You said the guidelines are not mandatory, it is directory. But even for directory, there appears to be gross violation. They have not even looked into this aspect of the matter. And only by saying that the trading thing has been given, that will not ratify the earlier or obliterate the earlier requirements. Requirements are still there. So it is up to the government to show that before the trading license was issued, you had followed all the formalities. That is not coming from the government. You are possessed with a trading license. You can say that I have a trading license.
Yes.
And the moment the trading license is given to me, there is a presumption that the formalities have been done. But that has to be substantiated by the records before issuing the trading license. Where is factors taken into consideration?
For obtaining trading license, the fulfillment of the requirements under guidelines does not require laws. And therefore, laws guidelines does not also say anything about the issuance of trading license.
No, are you trying to contend that the guidelines have no application at all? No.
For obtaining trading license.
Then what is the use of a guideline? Have a trading license, do whatever you want.
Different formats and procedure.
Mr. Ram, again, we are coming back to you. Before he says that he is in possession or he is being given a trading license by the competent authority. Will a trading license without fulfilling the requirements of the guidelines be enough for a stone crusher? How was the trading license given? How do you give a trading license? What is the formality? Exactly. To give the NOC, aren't the guidelines required to be followed? There should be. How was the trading license given? You need to have some follow some requirement. He applies for a trading license. Before you give the trading license, you have to make the necessary exercise and to see whether all the formalities are fulfilled or not. That does not appear to have been done.
What we get the NOC from there, automatically they get the license.
How did you give the NOC which is in apparent violation of 2012? Where is the NOC? Page.
Page 55 in my read.
Of your petition. 55.
Government.
55 of your writ petition. No, even 10th November.
Yes, 10th. The more pertinent is that next is also important, page 57 and 63. The consent order was issued after 2 years of the establishment of the stone crushers. And this stone crusher was running unauthorizedly. I made those statements at paragraph 19 and 20 of my writ petition.
Mr. Ram, we want to see the decision-making process which led to issuance of this 10th November 2020. What is your explanation in the affidavit? There's no objection at page 55 of the writ petition. Have you got? Writ petition of Mr. Tara. Page 55.
Well, their answer.
This NOC, just a minute, 10th of November 2020, have you got it? Yes, you've seen that this is certified that Department of Geology and Mining has No objection in establishment of crusher unit by the person as named so and so. This, no objection has been issued after a certain exercise. Where is that consideration towards the guidelines of 2012? Because this NOC will not reveal regarding that exercise. It will be done in your file or in your affidavit, which you have explained. NOC will only see the, give the conditions of operation. How the NOC was given, that will not be reflected here.
Connection 12. Page 12, connection 1.
Yes.
Here, here,
Yes. DPR.
the position certificate, the LPC, rating license, NOC, the APO, ASM, HDB, schedule, working plan, treasury challan, NOC from Archimation School, Green Light, royalty challan, NOC, GST, economy.
Come to page 16, which I've already shown, the geo appraisal report. These are very significant under serial number 3. All these towards 300 meters from human habitation, reserve forest 500 meters, educational institution 400 meters, government office 1 kilometer, hospital 1 kilometer, religious place okay, outdoor sports, river stream 30 meters. In view of such materials which are part of your affidavit, if this was the geo appraisal report, how could the NOC be granted?
Finally, forward from
No, but last which you already shown to you at page 17, recommendation. It is subject to fulfillment of the specification of the 2012 guidelines.
Yes, remarkable.
How does he accept this? Geo accepted and therefore it is recommended to the government for consideration of NOC. Mr. Lolan? Yes. Page? Yes, please.
Of course, the two aspects. One is this guidelines 2012, and another is for obtaining, because the 2012 guidelines doesn't speak about the issuance of license. There are certain criteria to be fulfilled by before operating all this. So, but the driving license issued from the deputy commissioner after complying with the formality, there are certain formalities. Accordingly, it was fulfilled and accordingly in the year 2015, issued trading license. But regarding the consent and this NOC, the issues came up only in the year 2020 when the some citizens the highly complained before the deputy commissioner. And accordingly, GS Private Committee was constituted. Now here only after 2020 on the basis of the complaint received from the petitioner. Now deputy commissioner they started the proceeding under the 2012 guidelines. Here also some criteria the proposed lawsuit has seen. Some criteria has not been fulfilled. But hereafter also the deputy commissioner, because I have already my trading license and it was that point of time, of course, it was closed, shut down because of the equinox. But hereafter also the private committee report was recommended for all NOC. Thereafter NOC and we have obtained the consent order from the Pollution Control Board. These are the two different lawsuits, to my understanding.
See, Mr. Lolan, your submissions are not tenable because of two reasons. You had a trading license of the year 2015. At that time, there was no NOC. The requirement of NOC came when they complained and you were required to obtain the NOC.
Of course, I have not enacted earlier NOC and consent order. This is valid for only 1 year. That all the NOC I do not have annexed.
No, but nonetheless, this license of yours was put on hold because you did not obtain the NOC. What you did, you applied, you got the NOC. Correct? NOC has been obtained on 10/10/2020. Correct? NOC is directly connected with the geo-appraisal report of 7/8/2020. Geo-appraisal report says that it has to be done by fulfillment of the condition of 2012. And in spite of such findings, the deputy commissioner in his wisdom says that go ahead, NOC may be granted.
But for obtaining trading license, the NOC required from the nearby areas also. Therefore, I obtain NOC from the acquisition school authority.
No, that is okay, but in spite of that, in the last part, we have already pointed out that there was a requirement in the NOC that you have to fulfill the 2012 guidelines, subject to fulfilling. NOC was not, it was a conditional kind of an NOC. That part you have not fulfilled.
This guidelines, it's for operating, because the trading license part is, this is on the deputy commissioner also. Because I have to obtain the NOC from the nearby area, institution, whatever may be requirements. And then.
Isn't a geo-appraisal report part of an NOC?
No, from trading license, it's not a part.
But isn't geo-appraisal report necessary for a crusher?
Yes.
You have obtained it. You cannot say it's not necessary.
Plus, only, on the basis of complaint on deputy commissioner.
Complaint or not, if the complaint was unfounded, the deputy commissioner very well said, no, there is no scope of entertaining a complaint, there is no requirement. Deputy commissioner intervened, you also submitted, yes, you got the geo-appraisal report. Sorry.
But for obtaining this trading license also, there was requirements for obtaining NOC from the nearby areas, and I have to show the LBC of my private land, and all these requirements was.
See, nearby areas are only from persons. Nearby areas cannot would also mean the area in general which may have a water body, which may have a river, which may have forest. Who will give NOC for the water body? Who will give NOC for the forest?
Forest department also already given NOC.
For the water body? For the river? River cannot give an NOC. These are having environmental impact. That is the only requirement that maintains so much of distance. Sorry, hard. Oh, no, both these writ petitions being connected are being disposed of by this common judgment and order. Full stop.
My lord, I beg leave to move to court number 2. Grateful.
The first writ petition, WPC 323 AP 2021 has been filed by numbers of petitioners with a common cause of action whereby challenge has been made to a trading license number WS/TL-37/2015 dated 31/3/2015 issued by the Deputy Commissioner, West Siang District to the private respondent number 8. Full stop. The aforesaid license was for running the business of stone crusher unit by the said respondent number 8 in the name and style Messrs. BLE Stone Crusher at Darka Village. Full stop. The petitioners have also challenged the NOC dated 10/11/2020 and consent order dated 26/8/2020 issued in favor of the said respondent number 8. Full stop. The primary contention of the petitioner is that the impugned action and the orders have been issued in violation of the guidelines of 2012. Or I'll give the name. Full stop. Para. On the other hand, comma, the above respondent number 8 as the petitioner has filed WPC 122 AP of 2021 challenging, inter alia, the action of the Deputy Commissioner Alu in shutting down the stone crusher unit wide order dated 16/7/2020. Full stop. It is submitted in the petition that the unit was being run by following the due process of law and on the strength of a valid trading license, which was renewed from time to time. And the guidelines of 2012 were also duly followed. Full stop. Tara, I have heard Sri T.T. Tara, learned counsel for the petitioner in WPC first one. Huh? Full stop. I have also heard Sri K. Lolan, learned counsel for the petitioner in WPC so and so, second one, who is also representing, who is also the respondent number 8 in the first writ petition. Full stop. Sri Riram, the learned state counsel, is present for the official respondents. Full stop. Para. Sri Tara, the learned counsel, has referred to the guidelines of 2012, which were notified on 3/1/2013 in the Arunachal Pradesh Gazette. Full stop. Guidelines का नाम first में guidelines, we'll write it separately, for issuing no objection certificate of Geology and Mining Department for establishment of stone crusher unit in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. (2012), within bracket hereinafter, called, referred to as the guidelines of 2012. First, mein, huh? Okay. Can you continue? Attention has been drawn to clause 1 requiring such no objection certificate and under clause 1.1.1, comma, a detailed project report is necessary. Full stop. Under clause 6.1, comma, there is a requirement of a geo appraisal. There is a requirement under clause 6, comma, there is a requirement to follow minimum distance of the stone crushing plant from sensitive and vulnerable places which have been specified thereunder. Full stop. For ready reference, comma, the specification is extracted herein below, page 40. 6, okay, red mark. page 40 of the repetition. Para. Sri Tara has thereafter referred to the field verification report dated 21/2/2020, which was conducted by the Assistant Conservator of Forest, pursuant to the guidelines of 2012, full stop. As per the same comma, the unit was found to be about 11 meters from Sipu River, SIPU, whereas the minimum distance under the guidelines should be 500 meters. Full stop. It was found that the same was about 442 meters from the NEFTU, whereas the requirement is of 1 kilometer from Educational Institute. Full stop. It has further been stated that it is less than 1 kilometer from the RKM School Teachers Quarters. Full stop. However, comma, the no objection certificate was given on 10/11/2020 by the Department of Geology and Mining without taking into consideration the aforesaid field verification report. Full stop. By referring to the geo appraisal report, comma, Sri Tara, the learned counsel for the petitioners has submitted that even the said report would show that there has been violation of the requirement of the guidelines. Full stop. This court has, however, noticed that under the column recommendations, comma, it has been stated that the proposed location of the crusher unit shall be feasible subject to fulfillment of all specification as mentioned in the guidelines of 2012 and the Arunachal Pradesh Minor Mineral Concession Rules, comma, 2002. Full stop. The report, however, contains a remark of the Deputy Commissioner which states that the same was accepted and therefore recommendation was made for issue of NOC. Full stop. Para. It is the contention of the learned counsel, Sri Tara, that such recommendation was apparently in violation of the guidelines of 2012, which was one of the conditions attached by the committee while making their remarks on recommendations. Full stop, para. Full stop, para. He accordingly submits that the impugned action is not sustainable in law and the interference of this court is called for. Full stop. Para. Sri Y. Ram, learned council, learned state council, by referring to the affidavit in opposition dated 25/2/2022, filed by the respondent numbers 1 and 2, has submitted that it is the deputy commissioner which is the competent authority to recommend on behalf of the Geo Appraisal Committee, and such recommendation being there, comma, the NOC was issued. Full stop. It is further submitted by the learned state council that the unit of the petition, the concerned stone crusher unit was shut down because of non-fulfillment of certain requirements, which was, however, subsequently fulfilled by obtaining no objection certificate from the competent authorities and also from the concerned persons in the vicinity. Full stop. Para. Sri Ram, however, fairly submits that the field verification report dated 21/2/2020 had indeed pointed out certain non-fulfillment of the guidelines of 2012. Full stop, para. Per contra, comma, Sri K. Lolin, learned counsel for the respondent number 8, who has also filed the second writ petition, has submitted that a trading license was duly issued by the Deputy Commissioner on 31/3/2015.
Yes.
And at that point, of time, comma, there was no issue with regard to violation of any conditions of the guidelines or even on the legality of the process of issuance of the said license. Full stop. However, comma, complaints were subsequently raised by the petitioners in the other case, leading to a shutdown of the stone crusher unit. Full stop. However, comma, after such shutdown, which is also the subject matter of challenge in his writ petition, comma, the concerned party had obtained the necessary NOC from the geo appraisal NOC and also the geo appraisal report, which was after which the competent authority had recommended for last part, just above that. No, the concerned party had obtained the necessary NOC, which was duly recommended by the competent authority after perusal of the geo appraisal report. Full stop. He submits that the guidelines are directory in nature and it is the consent of the people of the vicinity which is relevant, and in this case, comma, even before issuance of the trading license in the year 2015, comma, necessary no objection certificate, public consent were obtained from all the stakeholders. Full stop. He accordingly submits. He has further informed this court that by an interim order, comma, interim order passed in his writ petition, comma, he is running the stone crusher unit as the necessary formalities, which were the reasons for shutting down, have in the meantime fulfilled by him. And this was taken into consideration by this court while passing the interim order. Full stop. He accordingly submits that the first writ petition be dismissed and his writ petition be allowed. Full stop. Para. Private submissions have been duly considered and the materials placed before this court have been carefully examined. Full stop. At the outset, comma, this court is reminded of the settled law that the powers of judicial review is only to examine, public scrutinize the decision-making process and not the merits of the decision. Full stop. In other words, comma, it is the lawfulness of the decision and not the soundness which can be subject matter of scrutiny. Full stop. Para. In the instant two cases, from the facts of the two cases as projected, comma, it appears that a trading license was indeed issued by the competent authority on 31/3/2015. Full stop. On the strength of the said license, comma, the petitioner, the said stone crushing unit was being operated, and the issue of the validity of the said license was raised by way of complaint raised and are made by certain persons of the locality who are the petitioners who are the petitioners in the first writ petition. Full stop. This led to a shutdown of the stone crushing unit, as admittedly, the NOC was not issued, which also requires a geo-appraisal report recommending such NOC. Full stop. The records reveal that a geo-appraisal report was made on 7/8/2020, and the said recommendation was approved by the Deputy Commissioner, who is the competent authority, and NOC was recommended, pursuant to which the NOC has been granted. Full stop. Para. Though, apparently, the formalities appear to have been fulfilled, this court has noticed that in the recommendation column of the geo-appraisal report dated 7/8/2020, there is a specific condition attached that the proposed location would be feasible, subject to fulfillment, amongst others, of the guidelines of 2012. Full stop. Under those circumstances, this court is unable to accept the submissions made on behalf of the unit, crusher unit, that the guidelines are directory in nature. Full stop. A perusal of the guidelines would clearly show that under clause 6, minimum distance from certain locations have been specified, which have already been extracted above in this judgment. Full stop. And such specification is obviously with the objective to reduce the adverse impact on the ecology, and therefore are sacrosanct. Full stop. The field verification report by the Assistant Conservator of Forest dated 21/2/2020, however, reflects that at least 3 requirements of minimal distance have been grossly violated full stop. Apart from the fact that there is no challenge to the aforesaid field verification report dated 21/2/2020, even the NOC, which has been drafted on (10/10/2020) would show that there has been violation of the requirement of minimal distance from certain locations which are part of the guidelines. Full stop. This court has also noticed that in spite of the clear stipulation by the Geo-Appraisal Committee in serial number 8 pertaining to recommendations that the proposed location would be feasible subject to fulfillment of all the specifications of the guidelines of 2012, the Deputy Commissioner had simply accepted the report and recommended the same to the government for consideration to issue the NOC. Full stop. There is nothing on record to show that any exercise was made by the Deputy Commissioner on the aspect of fulfillment of the guidelines of 2012, or as to why such requirement was done away with. Full stop. Under those circumstances, the acceptance of the report by the Deputy Commissioner and recommendation for issue of NOC itself appears to be prima facie in violation of the guidelines, and also appears to be unreasonable and without any application of mind. Full stop. Since the recommendation leading to issuance of the NOC is the route for allowing the stone crusher unit to operate, itself is held to be defective, the consequential action to allow the said unit to be operated cannot be sustained. Full stop. Para. In view of the above, WPC so-and-so stands allowed, and second WPC so-and-so is dismissed, and the interim order passed therein also stands vacated. Full stop. It is made clear that in case the matter is reconsidered, it has to be done only by following the requirement of the guidelines and other statutory requirements, and strictly in accordance with law. Full stop. Both the writ petition stands accordingly disposed of.
Wait, Madam, better pertains to non-grant of pensionary benefits. I've received a copy of the counter affidavit some time to
Today?
Not today.
Okay.
But the coming out for first time.
Okay. Now, what is your prayer?
I need some time to file a rejoinder.
In fact, rejoinder, okay. 3. Deep Anging, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that a counter affidavit has been filed on behalf of the official respondents, which is required to be responded to. Full stop. Para. List, as requested, list after
3 weeks.
3 weeks to file rejoinder affidavit.
11, my lord, no counter affidavit has been filed.
11. Yes, madam, long time. You are missing in action. What is got the PP got to do?
No, my lord, that is what I have been submitting this all along. The government has to respond, not the PP. PP is just producing the case diary. The challenge here is, my lord, the petitioner, my lord, is a Gaombura, my lord, he is a member of the village authority, a customary court now. During the proceedings, my lord, an FIR has been filed against me. I am seeking protection under the Judges Protection Act as well as under the IPC, my lord. So the government has to respond.
You are a public servant.
Yes, my lord. I am a member
You
of
get
the.
197 protection.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what do you say?
17, 11, 21, Lordship, we have asked to,
Of this court.
yes, Lordship,
Okay.
where we have asked to produce the scanned copy of the case diary. That's why I am here, Lordship. And
Have you got the scan copy?
Lordship,
Case
Yeah.
diary came long time back, my lord. Ultimately, they will have to respond to the issue whether I am protected or not. Then the government will have to file
Yes,
an
what do you
affidavit.
say?
we are yet to receive instruction, ma'am.
No, see, these are matters of the police case.
Yes.
He is on a different issue,
Yes.
broader issue.
Yes.
That whether at all you can prosecute him without following 197. And if not, then have you taken the sanction as
Not
required?
taken, ma'am.
And then the question may also arise, I'm just indicating, that whether the offense alleged are part of his, were committed
Yes.
during, as a part of discharge of his duties, or is it totally unconnected? Suppose Gaombura being charged with the commission of an offense of murder.
My lord.
Obviously, this is not connected with
Yes.
his official function. But if he's charged with something to do with the office,
Yes.
then it may come under the.
Yes,
official.
yes, yes. That is
And
what
we
they have
have
to
held in
respond.
a number of cases that it cannot be given a narrow meaning. Unless prima facie we are of the satisfaction, that has got nothing to do with his official duties.
Yes.
Assaulting somebody, committing rape, committing murder. But if in the office something happens, it may be a part of the.
Yes. That is why I've been trying to clarify from the first day itself. It is the government that is to respond. PPS,
Get the
not
instruction.
much role.
When?
Lordship, I've already produced from my
No,
side. but-
Your friend.
And in fact, on 28/8/2023, the London senior government advocate appeared. He said the instruction was received.
Yes,
And
my lord, actually instruction received, my lord, but due to some reason, my lord, it was not produced to you, my lord. So may I pray that this matter may be taken out
You are
Monday, my
afraid
lord.
of producing the instructions before this court.
On Monday, my lord. It was not clear, my lord, some pages.
What
my
will
lord.
happen on Monday? Let it happen today.
Actually, my instruction was not clear, my lord.
Some
that's why.
things are not inevitable. What will happen tomorrow that is happening today?
They will have to file an affidavit.
You file a, no, do you have the 197 sanction or not?
Yes,
Or are you
ma'am.
contending that the sanction is not required?
The sanctions required, my lord.
Required. Do you have the sanction?
No.
No. Then how do you proceed? You take the sanction. The bar is only on the prosecution. The bar is not on investigation. Maybe unlike 17A of the PC Act. It also says inquiry and investigation. 197 does not say, it's only prosecution.
My lord, 1 week, my lord. We will file affidavit, my lord.
Heard Sri D. Pangi, learned counsel for the petitioner. Para, Ms. L. Hagi, learned APP, has produced scanned copy of the case records, case diary. Full stop.
I put
Three.
3, 4 and 5
Okay,
lordship.
Sri Pangi, the learned counsel for the petitioner, however, clarifies that the merits that the facts relating to the allegation and offense may not be of deaths, may not be of much relevance, and the issue is only with regard to the prosecution sanction which is required, which according to the petitioner, he is entitled to under section 197 of the CRPC. Full stop. Para. Ms. Wangmo, the London State Council submits that though instructions were received, the same is not readily available, and she accordingly prays for some accommodation.
1 week.
Full stop. List, list after a week, the scan copy of the case diary is returned.
Okay.
May I look, sir? Your Lordship, this matter pertains to non-payment of gratuity and other service retirement benefits to the petitioner. Your Lordship. Since last many occasions, they have not filed the counter affidavit.
Item number?
Item 21, Your Lordship.
Lordship, no instruction from the concerned department. We need some more time to file an.
Why gratuity? How can you hold back? When did you retire?
Your Lordship, I have taken voluntary retirement. And
Yeah,
I-
okay.
Yes, and I have been honorably discharged by the authority concerned, Your Lordship.
When was the VR taken by you?
Your Lordship,
When was the voluntary retirement taken by you?
Your Lordship, it is in
0102.
Which date?
uh,
Which year?
discharge certificate is on 1 to 2012, Your Lordship.
Well, till now he is not getting gratuity. Why?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Is there any proceeding against him?
No, Your Lordship.
That is to be certain, no instruction from the concerned department.
Which department?
Yes, this Assam Rifles.
Assam Rifles.
Yes.
Why? We'll give a last opportunity.
Yes.
Twenty. Third, three so and so, huh? Learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that the matter pertains to payment of gratuity and other benefit to the petitioner who had voluntarily retired in the year 2012. Full stop. Para. You are a CGC.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So and so learned CGC, however, place for time. Para. It is. No, how don't say however? Learned CGC, place for time. Para. It is, however, the learned counsel for the petitioner has, however, informed that on many previous occasions, time has been taken. Full stop. Para. In the interest of justice, a last opportunity is granted to enable obtaining of instructions. Full stop. List after 3 weeks.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Final opportunity. Okay. Yes.
May I, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, this matter is regarding the setting aside and causing of impugn registration certificate of all Arunachal Pradesh Divyangjan Welfare Society.
Your
I'm body petitioner here.
your registration has been cancelled.
No, Lord. Actually, it was illegally and arbitrarily issued by the respondent number 2 in the position of private respondent.
You are challenging that.
Yes,
Who are you?
I'm petitioner.
Understood. You are a society.
Yes,
And it has been given to whom? The registration has been given to whom? In favor of whom?
private respondent.
Who is the private respondent?
Private respondent.
They are the same former members.
Actually, if we go to the fact of,
Family dispute.
yes, Lordship.
Family dispute.
Not family dispute. Lordship,
You're not a
it's,
family.
no,
Society members, or
Soci-
family, brother family.
actually, Your
Who is for
Lordship,
the
it's
private
been,
respondents?
uh,
Who is for the respondent 6?
in one of the deaths, Sonsar had appeared once. On
6, 7, 8, and 9.
T-Zone is there. Where is Mr. T-Zone? Have you filed your affidavit?
Lordship.
You have.
service has been completed.
And private respondents filed affidavit.
No, yet. It's been 3 days since they are not appearing. My humble prayer is that debar them from filing their affidavit and we can go for final hearing.
We have it for admission then.
Yes,
Your name?
Elpeni.
You're not on record?
Yes, Lordship. I'm on behalf of Mr. Jirba, leading counsel for the petitioner.
Heard three so. Learned counsel for the petitioners. Full stop. Also heard three. Y. Ram, learned state counsel, who submits that affidavit in opposition, has also been filed. Comma, none has appeared for the private respondent number 6. Comma, in spite of name appearing in the cause list. Full
6
stop.
to 9, Your Lordship.
6 to 9.
6 to 9.
Private respondent 6 to 9. Full stop. Para. The learned counsel for the petitioner has informed that the matter has been listed on a number of occasions. Until now, no affidavit has been filed by the private respondent. Full stop, para. In view of the above, comma, list this case for admission hearing after 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Para. The respondent number 6 to 9 may, however, file their affidavit in the meantime, which will be a final opportunity. Yes.
Obliged.
Yes, madam,
Lordship, we have filed our affidavit.
you have filed.
Yes. Private
Yes.
respondent is there, Lordship. Private respondent is also there.
They have also filed.
They have not filed,
The report, service is complete or not?
Yes.
Oh, none appears for the petitioner. Full stop. Miss R. Basar, London State Council submits that affidavit in opposition has been filed by the respondent number 1 on 10/8/2023. Full stop, para. Office note dated 29/1/2024 reflects that fresh steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 2 has not yet been taken. Full stop, para. In the interest of justice, list after 2 weeks. Full stop. Fresh steps may in the meantime be taken for service of notice upon the respondent number 2.
Lordship, I'm from the petitioner. Private respondent has filed their affidavit.
They have
So,
filed.
Yes. Remaining is the government aid from government side.
Madam,
We'll file, Your Lordship.
so the private respondents have filed one or how many respondents?
Oh, one, Lordship.
Private respondent have filed affidavit in opposition, comma. The state respondents are yet to file the affidavit. Full stop. Para. Miss R. Basar, Learned State Council. Yes, Mr. Kamduk will file? No. State Council prays for and is granted 3 weeks time.
4 weeks, Your Lordship. Extra copies may be given, Your Lordship.
Lordship, 3 weeks will be better.
I've not
4
received
weeks
extra
time.
copies, Your Lordship.
4 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition. Full stop. Sri Soyensu, his name, Learned Counsel for the petitioners, is also directed to serve extra copies of the petition upon Ms. Basar by tomorrow. Sri D. State Council, Land Management Department submits that his department would rely upon the affidavit to be filed by the other official respondents. Okay.
No.
27. No, none for the petitioner. They're afraid of Mr. Soki.
My lord, I don't know.
Where are you all these days?
My lord, I'm here only.
We have not seen you.
I've left.
We are wondering, where are you? And as for the petitioner on call, yes, you filed affidavit?
I'm for respondent number 5, private respondent.
You filed affidavit?
Yes, I will.
And madam,
Yes, Lordship.
the official respondents represented by Ms. R. Basar as well as Sri D. Soki, learned counsel for the respondent number 5, have submitted that affidavits have been filed by them. What's the para? Kamduk? Sri D. Kamduk is present for the land management department. What's the para? In the interest of justice, list after 2 weeks. Did we say non-appears in the beginning? We should. Item number 28. 28. D. Lazi. Where is Mr. Lazi? Not seen him. 19 matter. What is this matter, madam?
Lordship, they are the chairman and petitioner for the chairman and secretary of the registered cooperative society of this RK Mission Hospital Employees Cooperative Society for Welfare of this employees. This is. They have retired long back. They were for the term of 2009 only, for 1 year only. But then they were continuing till 2019 when they tried to held a general body meeting, special general meeting. They have come against that order and they are here. But we have filed our affidavit also saying that.
There's a recent judgment of RK Mission that it is not a state in the meaning of.
It's for the welfare of the employees. They are retired already, Lordship.
No, it is not maintainable.
Yes, Lordship.
Where is the judgment? Recent judgment, RK Mission? It has gone from this court, this bench, to the Supreme Court. Are you aware?
No.
Where is the judgment? Why aren't you aware? These are matters pertaining to the state of Arunachal Pradesh, your state council. None appears for the petitioners on call.
Last occasion also they were.
Para? Not Para, whereas Ms. G. Ate, the learned additional senior government advocate, is present. Full stop. This court has noticed that even on the last occasion, that is 8/9/2023, the petitioners were not represented. Full stop, para. The Honorable Supreme Court in a recent judgment has laid down that prior to that, you right? The relief sought for is against, amongst others, the RK Mission Hospital.
This is hospital, Lordship.
RK Mission, full stop. Para. In a recent judgment, the Honorable Supreme Court has held that a writ may not lie against the RK Mission. Full stop, para. Be that as it may, in absence of the learned counsel for the petitioners, this court would not embark into the merits of the case. Full stop, para. However, the writ petition is dismissed for want of prosecution.
Much obliged.
Yes. The ITBP matter.
Your Lordship.
ITBP matter.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Deserter.
Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I may like to start with the deserter order itself. Page number 56. It's transcript of the order.
Madam, let this be in the next week. Because this will take some time.
Your Lordship, I just want to place just three landmark these judgments. And if
No, we have to hear you. Are you ready?
No, Your
Huh? No, why?
Your Lordship, it's pending for a long time and it's more than decades. So
22 matter. Why are you not ready?
So I have to go through the records.
Even if we had accommodated you, your friend is not accommodating you.
since Your Lordship already heard the part since.
No, without hearing him, we cannot pass a judgment. And tomorrow, as you know, last day,
Yes.
very less matters. You try your luck on Thursday next. Okay? Do. Do, Miss. S. Sonam Somo is present, comma. Sri so London CGC submits that he may be granted some time to go through the records, full stop, para, considering the subject matter involved. And also that the matter is of the year 2022, comma, please for hearing again, at least for hearing on Thursday next.
Yes.
Come prepared on Thursday.
Yes, Lord.
Huh? On 8/2.
Yes, Lord.
But don't take time on it.
Yes, Lord.
She's expecting on the last date also, we heard some for some time.
Yes.
Mr. Kato was there, I think, on
Yes.
that date. Okay.